What's up, motherfuckers? Back at it again. Cute. Peace, Antoine. What's happening? Oh shit! I forgot to get that pasta. So I know y'all ready for that Nas joint. That Nas joint. He tries fixing up his microphone. So in the news, appears that Young Jeezy and Gina May is divorcing after 2 years. Motherfuckers get a baby, then get divorced. That's the motto for 2023. That's you straight?
Alright. Didn't hear the album yet. What? Don't tell me y'all was listening to that Puff Daddy album and shit. Jesus Christ.
You know,
One of the best albums to drop and nobody's listening to?
they want they want some of that bad boy R&B, man.
They want some of that bad boy R&B, man.
I'll pass.
Everybody start this shit in 5 minutes.
Everybody start this shit in 5 minutes.
What's up, Power?
What's up, Howard?
Crazy.
Yeah, I was just telling them Young Jeezy getting a divorce and shit.
Jeezy getting a divorce and shit.
Damn, already?
Right?
Right?
Motherfuckers make babies.
Motherfuckers make babies
And then they get
and then they
divorced.
get divorced.
All right, we'll just start this and try to get that. Power, so you said so far I heard it sounds decent, but it wasn't due to Puff. Well, of course not. Not Cry Reese and Envy is still beefing. LOL. Cry Reese. Honestly, Q, my day could have been a little bit better. I got off work later than I planned on getting off work, and I have a lot to do, but I have a feeling it's going to get way better later. Happy birthday to Ashley, by the way. My homegirl turned the big 3-0. This might be one of the best runs in hip hop history. Okay, tries on his way. Yo, yo.
Yo,
Can you hear me?
I hear you. I don't know what's going on with the live stream.
You know, StreamYard bullshit. Someone's placing the hex on that and shit.
We got to start using something else. Cause I'm getting tired of using all this shit.
Unless you want to go back to EV Mux.
Doing it already.
Alright. Well, I'm ready to start whenever you are.
Let's go.
What's up, niggas? How y'all doing? It's your boy Reg in the building. I got my homeboy Try with me. How you doing, Try?
So
We're back at you again. We're back at you again. He did it again. The last Nas and Hit Boy album. We're going to talk about that Magic 3 that came out yesterday on his 50th birthday at 9 p.m. yesterday. Not midnight, but 9 p.m. You know what I'm saying? He was just like, fuck it. We're going to do another album on my birthday to wrap up and shit. You know what I'm saying? I know some people be like, some people love the Nas and Hit Boy run, but then there's some people who would claim that they're tired of it, you know, because they want that Nas and Primo album, which we'll talk about that. But yeah, this is Magic 3. You know, of course, it was all produced by Hit Boy, and the only guest appearance on this album is Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? So let's just dissect something right quick before we review the album. Nas came out with not one but two series with Hit Boy. Few rappers can make a very good sequel album. I can think of the good ones like the Raekwons, Only Built for Cuba Links 2, AZ's Do or Die 2. What's that one joint? I can't think right now, but then there's also trash sequels like Jay Z's Blueprint 2 and 3. You know, you have anything after Carter 3, in my opinion. Well, Carter 5 has some joints. I'm not gonna hold you, but Nas kept it consistent with these two series, redefining the hip hop genre at the same time too. You know what I'm saying? And with this last one, it really did not miss a step. In just 6 years, they came out with like, excuse me, not 6 years, 3 years and 6 hours. They came out with 80 plus songs. Definitely. Like, and this is why I want people to understand. Like, it's not just a young man's game and shit like that. You know, you have all these older veterans that still here dropping jewels and shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know, everybody wants to listen to that some bullshit on the radio like this Sexy Red or this Ice Spice or whatever they call themselves. I don't know. But this is the album cover right here. Very very dope album cover. You know, he got the suit and he got the suit on and everything like that. Definitely gives me a very vintage vibe to it too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this album has 15 tracks. Let's get this shit started. Track number one is Fever. Um, very, very, very dope way to start off this record. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just definitely Nas, you know, setting this game up with the wordplay and everything like that, you know. Very, very, very dope beat. I love the fact that they added the Represent song as a nice little callback. You know what I'm saying? So this song's a winner for me. I love it.
Yeah, this was great. A great way to start off the album. Had a nice beat. You know, you had Nas saying, he's a 73 baby. I say his speech maybe. Besides the Littles and Joneses, hip hop made me. Loved it, man. Just
Mm,
great way to start the album off. So
yeah, very great way to start the album.
yeah.
All right, track number two, TSK. Again, another cool song right here too. You know what I'm saying? This is like one of those songs where he questions his longevity when it comes to the hip hop game and everything like that. You know how he has his lessons from the youth, which he utilizes in today's culture. I love the line when he says, "Which one you want to hear? Since you such a music whiz, the first thing I learned when I was coming up in age, when they stumble in your space, is it punch them in the face. The second thing I learned, I was in the second grade, slide into second base, I can orchestrate this game. The third I heard was, if it quacks, it's a duck. The fourth, of course, just be upfront what you want. The fifth was this: keep something crisp on your wrist. Now we're on album 6, top team on your list. I don't know if it was just me, but I felt like with those bars, he kind of paid homage to Eric B and Rakim's My Melody. Because if you guys
Yeah.
remember that track, you know, Rakim had that line with the seven MCs and everything like that too. And I felt like that was just his way of like paying homage to that line. You know what I'm saying? But this one right here was a pretty dope song too. I'm not gonna hold you. I didn't like it as much as Fever, but I felt like it was still a fire track.
It was definitely dope. He definitely I love this flow in it. He said and all they say is this, but they ain't saying shit. They talk reckless when I do not work for them. To say come harder, come smarter, which one it is, which one you want to hear since you such a music was fire. Definitely and he I feel like he's talking about the fans. I feel like he's talking about us when, so many years
Yeah,
we talked about you know, even now when with this 6 album run with Hit Boy, they still had saying, oh, well, he needs to do an album with Primo, he needs to do an album with this person, Nas and AZ when we get in that album, the Firm reunion, and Nas is human. He's been hearing all of this talk for many years, and I feel like that was like his answer back to all the fans and the critics, like fuck y'all, I'm doing this trilogy with Hit Boy. Either y'all like it or y'all don't, but he gotta do his own thing. But I've been saying that since the 2000s that he was dropping. He was hit or miss. In that era. After Godson, it was
right,
like there's a lot of albums I didn't care for. Hip hop is dead. Don't like that. Untitled was okay, but it wasn't great. You know what I'm saying? The double album wasn't great. So he's been hearing this stuff for many years, and I think it got to the point where he wanted to, answer all the fans and the critics.
Yeah, I definitely felt like that too. Which he's done that a couple of times in these past albums as well, you know. So,
Yeah,
but I felt like it was very, very, very direct when it came to this song right here too. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely a very dope observation you got on that. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Shout out to Cavase, he just hit me up. You know, shout out to him.
At least that's good.
Um, what's good? I definitely want to hear his thoughts on this Nas joint next week. So definitely can't wait for that. But yeah, this definitely is a very dope track in here too. So yeah. All right, next song we got is Superhero Status. Um, very very great song. This is one of my favorite tracks on this album. Spoiler alert: it's like probably five songs I can probably say are my favorite, which is probably the most on a Nas album in probably maybe since King's Disease 2. No, scratch that, since King's Disease 3. So yes. Other than that, yeah, Superhero Status is just pretty much him just questioning his status as a quote unquote hip hop legend and everything like that too. And people who just coming over him, coming for his throne, if that makes sense too, you know what I'm saying? This song also is on the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse soundtrack as well. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is definitely a very, very, very dope joint. I love the line when he says, some of the hardest rappers is overlooked and ignored. It's a shame. No matter what happened, I hope all of us saw I go. It's a shame. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, a lot of those rappers, man, some of our favorite rappers that we talk about, they just got overlooked
Mhm.
at their prime or when they were actually, doing stuff. But then years later, people might look at them just as like hip hop legends and everything like that too. Or they might take something from that album or that style and they might run with it and act like they're doing something original at the same time too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna hold you. One cat in this day and age I kind of find underrated, in my personal opinion, is Denzel Curry. I don't know how y'all might feel about him, but I feel like
Yeah,
Denzel definitely does his thing and stuff too. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to talk about some of his projects in the upcoming future and stuff too. You know what I'm saying? So, cause people must say, "Oh, y'all just listen to '90s rap or 2000." Like, no, nigga, I listen to everything, nigga. Come on now.
yeah. But you can't please everybody because when you listen to the generation that's out now, the older heads don't like that. Why are you listening to Griselda? They don't give you, there's heads that don't like Griselda, and they feel like, oh, this is the slow beat craze. It's too many. It's too much slow beats is being out, and they don't like the beats with the no drums. I'm like, this shit has been going on forever. It's nothing new. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like when you if we discuss newer artists, people ain't gonna like that. If we stay to the '90s, people ain't gonna like that. And that just goes to show you how versatile we are. Like I listen to a lot of new artists. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody, but there's certain new artists that I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. I can't just listen to '90s and 2000 shit. You know what I'm saying? And I love this track. It was a dope beat. You know, there's so many artists in this genre that go under the radar. You know what I'm saying? So this was a dope track.
Definitely. Track number 4. I love this feeling. Very, very, very cool track too. A very smooth track indeed. I mean, it uses a Billy Paul sample. Billy Paul, he's a dude that made a classic song, "Me and Mrs. Jones" and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Underrated soul artist. Because I feel like people just know him for that song, but he has some other dope joints too over the years and stuff. But besides the point, you know, this song right here is just a feel good song with just Nas just embracing the small things in life that keep him positive and that keep him living and everything like that too. And just also just embracing his new more music style too. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this song is definitely it's a good placement for the album as well too. If you like that very smooth, laid back kind of sound, I vibe with it.
Yeah, yeah, it was dope. Definitely love the beat, the soulful sample. I feel like the track is like a celebration of life. And Nas, you can tell Nas is having fun with this, and he's saying the simple shit that's keeping you from the shift. You a simp, a trick, or in love with your own dick. And just at the end, he's just like, Just juicing up, going to the juice bar. I love this shit. You know what I'm saying? Or getting fly and getting dressed up and going to the studio. You know what I'm saying? I love this feeling, and I just feel like it was just like one of those celebration tracks. You know what I'm saying? And it was dope. One of my favorites on here.
Definitely. Next track is No Tears. Um, one of the more introspective songs on this record right here. You know what I'm saying? Just talking about like a lot of the violence that be occurring with people around him and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? When it just comes to like people dying or some if it's people close to him that's passing away. You know what I'm saying? So I love I love the line when he says, "You're going to be one to coach the team. You still be on your fly shit. Part spirituality, psychic. You walk through the haze like Isaac. Like that. That's a very cool line too and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, honestly, this was a pretty dope song too. You know, definitely has that vintage Nas to it. So I vibe with it. You know.
Yeah, this was dope. I love the drums on this, and Nas is basically like talking to his younger self and writing a letter to himself, saying, dear older me, you became everything you chose to be, took the world and you drove the speed out on the road, and it took you higher than cocoa leaves, and just like it's like he was reflecting back on his life and his career and what he did. You know what I'm saying? And this man is a legend for a reason. So definitely a great track. I think it should be a single as well.
Definitely. All right, track number 6, "Never Die" featuring Lil Wayne. Very dope track right here. You know what I'm saying? Weezy and Nas definitely did their thing on this one. Pretty much what I got from this track right here is just them just going back and forth and them just going back and forth and just embracing, the hip hop lifestyle, hip hop 50, everything like that. Lil Wayne definitely did this thing on this joint. I love the line he says, "I'm stunning these niggas, got me coaching niggas like Prime. Tongue I never bite mine. Got dough like Taquan. Spend all this money, I'm gonna have to spend a lifetime." He was just going in on this fucking joint. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like he definitely did his thing. So yeah, this one's one of my favorites as well too.
Yeah, it was great to hear Wheezy, on a banging track like this, and hearing him and Nas they collabed before on Distant Relatives, but this is like the second time they
Oh yeah,
collab. Yeah, and it was a dope ass beat. Love the sample. We had Nas saying, "We ain't gonna never die." Icons of real time. Why did I wait this long to hit? Let y'all hear my ill mind. I think the hit was strong, so I went to a chill vibe. Can never say goodbye. I let my skill crop. Loved it. Great collab. One of my favorites on here.
yeah, definitely one of my favorites as well too. Um, by the way, I just got a package. I'm gonna send you a DM of it while I talk about the rest of this album and stuff.
Okay.
Um, Next track is called "Pretty Young Girl." Very, very cool track indeed. You know what I'm saying? Very cool song indeed. Like that, it kind of reminds me a little bit of like Black Girl Lost, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But a more laid back Black Girl Lost, if that makes sense. Um, yeah, I think the song's pretty decent. I like it. Like,
Yeah, this was dope. Love the bass line for this, the off key pianos, the beat. And Nas is saying, when I find out I'm a roll through smooth in the ghost coupe, make sure they hop in, listen to Big's vocals, see if I get a sign of intellectual, see if she rude, is she wild, is she sexual. So yeah, like it reminded me a little bit of Black Girl Lost. Black Girl Lost, I think, was more about, the young chicks being caught up in shit, being caught up in the streets and shit like that. And I feel like this one was more like he was dating a younger chick and he wanted to like get her vibe and see what she about. Can he make her possibly a wifey? If he put on like a big track and she don't know the lyrics, then you got kicked out the car. You know what I'm saying? So that I felt like that's the vibe I was getting from this track. You know what I mean? It was more about him dating somebody younger and seeing what she about.
yeah, I definitely what you saying about this. You know what I'm saying? Just like just embracing it and feeling the vibe. Just enjoying life. That's pretty much it.
Right.
All right. Next track is called "Based on True Events" Part One. Very great song. Another favorite of mine. You know what I'm saying? With this one right here, it's another kind of song where he's like trying to figure out who this woman was that had an impact on his life and everything. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much, it also talks about how him dealing with the streets and everything, how that kind of fits out over time as well too. You know what I'm saying? So this one's a pretty good track. I love the beat on this one. I love this one.
Yeah, this was dope. Definitely loved the beat, the horns on it. He talks about meeting half a mil for the first time, and how he felt like half a mil had on like this tough. He put on this tough act, but he was goofy and but he was like, he's saying that, I said I knew a guy and he had a beautiful mind who would have knew he would die and they ruled it a suicide, but that guy in the picture sometime will ride with my nigga. Rest in peace, half a mil, a god amongst niggas. I remember half a mil, back in the '90s, when he was doing the mixtapes and shit, and never really got a chance to shine like that. You know what I'm saying? He was dope, and I remember when he passed away. You know what I mean? So I like the fact that he dedicated this track to an actual person that passed away.
Right. Yeah, I just sent you that picture by the way. Yeah, I finally got that joint.
Nice. That's out of print too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen it on vinyl before, but hey,
Me neither.
shit. Anyway, next is the Based on True Events Part Two. So this is like of course a continuation of the previous song. You know what I'm saying? Um, Pretty much with this track right here, it's just like him, just questioning him questioning like where he wants to be in life, where he wants to just live a clean cut life, or just farm the street life. And it's kind of crazy. I love the way he split this song up. He split it up in like 3 chapters and everything too, like some Cool G rap kind of shit. But the last verse, he just realized the street shit is just caught up with him. And I love the last line. He said they took the money and drugs and shot him in his last half moon. Do homework on IG. Under his last picture says RIP. You know what I'm saying? So very, very, very dope song. It kind of reminds me of some of the hard material that came from like it was written and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
one of my all-time favorites on this album as well.
Yeah, this was dope. I definitely enjoyed. I like part one more. I don't. Part two sounded like he was talking about somebody. Was he talking about himself or
Yeah,
was it just like a storytelling track?
I feel like it was a
Yeah,
storytelling track, but you never
it was
know.
dope. It was dope.
Yeah, definitely a dope one. All right. Next track, "Sitting with My Thoughts." My second favorite song on this album. You know what I'm saying? Very, very, very dope, soulful beat from Hit Boy. You know what I'm saying? Man, this one right here, he just gets deep with this one. You know what I'm saying? He just talks about everything that's been going on, like his life, and then his daughter being born when he was like 19, and just growing up in Queensbridge and everything like that. And it also mentions like the late great Nipsey Hussle, Nipsey Hussle. Excuse me, I was about to say Nipsey Hussle for a little, but yeah, but recipes about Nipsey Hussle. But anyway, yeah, man, it's just one of those songs he just reflecting on his life. I love the line where he says, "I am independent." She wore a comment. They pinned it. It got to my attention. We could go viral in minutes. Inspired to win it. I'm spiraling in it. Flip sides of the coin. That's life in the business. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he just definitely went in on this joint. Love the wordplay. Love the metaphors on this track right here too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this track for me was a winner as well.
Yeah, this was dope. A little bit trappy. I felt like the beat was a little bit trappy, but what he was saying on it was good. ESPN couldn't cover all of my highlights. Look at this money machine. I love what it sound like. So yeah, it was dope.
Definitely, definitely dope indeed. All right. Okay, we're still good on time. It's 6:15. Next song is called Blue Bentley. Um, Not a bad track. Probably my least favorite track is record. You know what I'm saying? I love the way he used that Lottie Dottie sample.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That was pretty cool. It's kind of like a secret track to Blue Bands from the first King's Disease. I kind of prefer the Blue Bands to be real with you, but it is what it is. Um, the beat was kind of a bit more trappy and everything like that. Like, I mean, it's Nas. He sounds good, whatever, but I could have done without it. I could have done without this track though. Not a bad one, but my least favorite on the album.
I liked it. I think he was on his pimp shit with this one. I love the Slick Rick intro, and the beat was fire. He said, in my business, they want to stick their nose, think I'm wildin' like Deuce Bigelow, male gigolo. I'm a gentleman. Open the car door, holding hands. They both hit my line. I might crush them like soda cans. I loved it. I think that's like Nas. We don't hear Nas Escobar pimp shit anymore. You know what I'm saying? And I was like Nas
We don't.
Escobar on this pimp shit. You know what I mean? So it was dope to me.
Respect. Next track is Jodeci Member. Yeah, this was a pretty cool track as well too. And of course, being named after one of the best R&B groups of all time. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? Yeah, he just is on some braggadocious shit, but he's throwing in some Jodeci references. I love the line when he says, what was that fucking line at? Oh, I hit the party scene. They thought I was Devontae Swing. My introduction to that name, they thought I was Jodeci Member. Now, when I stroll into the sense, I'm looking more like the owner opposed to a beginner. She needed to try the winner. Love that wordplay on that joint right there. You know what I'm saying? Very, very, very slick wordplay. You know what I'm saying? This definitely another great album. Fire.
I love the fact that he mentioned Devontae Swing, one of the best producers in R&B at that time. Jodeci, my first concert was seeing them. Great group, and the beat was fire. Like the soulful sample in it, and again, I think he was on his pimp shit on here. He said, "Older guys be mad. I stole their lives. Some of these young boys tight like I had their wives. Realize that's not real. It's only in your mind. The real only recognize real type of time." Again, he was braggadocio on this track as well, and it was solid.
Definitely. All right. Next track is Speechless Part 2. This is on part one from, I believe, the first Magic joint. You know what I'm saying? Um, this one right here was not bad. I actually fuck with this one. You know what I'm saying? It definitely, definitely, definitely keeps up with that. His usual, cadence and his usual topics like, the hip hop environment, watching his legendary status and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? This one right here was a pretty good track. It's kind of crazy too because he mentioned that he just got an Emmy nomination and he's like one half away from being an EGOT, you know what I'm saying, which is like an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony, and everything like that too, which is kind of something that I kind of also want to do one day if I do get famous and shit, but that's not stuff for a different day. But yeah, pretty dope lines. Just spit that one verse. Yeah, I love it.
It was great. Um, Definitely, I like this one more than the first one. And he talks
Right,
about AI and black babies losing their confidence, and the beat was fire. The like the little flutes was on it. It was real melodic. He said, "My guess is someone will replace your soul. AI is only here to replicate and control. This is my typical flow, the one that carried design. You can redo the voice, but you can never read my mind." I love that. I love that whole answer to what's going on with AI and music. And
exactly.
this was fire, definitely.
Definitely fire indeed. All right, next track is called Japanese Soul Bar. Very dope track. It's actually my favorite song on this whole album. You know what I'm saying? The beat kind of reminds me of something Matt Villainy would have done, especially like in songs like Bistro and stuff like that too. One of my favorite joints from that Matt Villainy album. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, this is just another one of those songs. He just on his like Escobar kind of shit. While still mentioning the history of hip hop. I love the fact that he mentions the Cool G Rap and DJ Polo album Wanted Dead or Alive. He said Wanted Dead or Alive should have been platinum 5 times. A young Russell, Rick Rubin, Fly Tyrant, the music biz, Andre Harrell, so the features hip hop. The Humitage Hotel Balcony, Lewis Flip Flops, Music in the Mezzanine. You know what I'm saying? Just giving ode to like the late great Andre Harrell, Mario,
Right.
Rick Rubin, Russell Simmons, Fly Tie. You know what I'm saying? Just giving ode to those cats and everything. Then you have like the interlude where he just like has like this announcer talking about this is Nasty Naj, whole Queensbridge Mafia. You know what I'm saying? Just doing that whole fucking thing on this track right here. Excuse me. I love this fucking record. This is definitely like one of those songs I probably wish it was a single. I doubt it's gonna be a single to be real with you, but hey,
Mhm.
it is what it is.
Yeah, it was good. Very soulful track. Love the beat. He said I own my masters now, but the reversions is crucial. I used to wonder, was they ever jerking the Juice Crew? So that we talked about that forever. Like, how many times we've seen our rap artists, especially in the '80s, get jerked around by janky labels. A lot of those labels are not
Right,
around anymore. They don't own their
right.
masters. You know what I'm saying? And I think like now in this era, I think if you sign a bad deal, that's just your fault. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Megan went through the whole that 360 deal and shit, and people were talking about that deal was bad for her, and you know they just got to be smarter about what the contracts they signing now. But I thought it was a good track.
Yeah, definitely a good track indeed. And the last track is called 1-800 Nas and Hit. Um, Again, another song. This is like perfect end to a very dope and soon to be legendary partnership. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Nas just spitting a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? I love the line. I love certain lines. He's like, if Huey was a rapper, he would say some wild things over a sample. Think about it. Shh. If Malcolm was a rapper, he would say some shit over the breaks. Come out with the next snappers. I promise. They would be singing the same song as me, probably not killed by the CIA or the industry. No more black hands be on black Glocks. No backstabs or sad plots. We let them rock. Fucking love that line and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a nice way to end everything off. You know, I'm just I feel like that was just his way of let's just do it, take it one more round to go and stuff like that too. So I love this one.
I love it. It's just a great way to end off this album and this saga and this era with Nas and Hit Boy. And the title alone, it was like, who you gonna call if you want to hear some consistent quality grown rap from your favorite '90s, MC. You called 1-800 Nas and Hit Boy. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't Hit Boy wasn't wouldn't have been on my list to do like a whole two trilogies with Nas, but I think he definitely, gave Nas some 6 albums, solid projects, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I think Nas is making the best music of this late in his career at 50 years old. There's no
Right.
other artist in the 90s or from his era that's making quality music this late in their career. Not LL, not Jay, you know what I'm saying? Not Fat Joe. Like not Nas is the only one. I feel like he started his own blueprint to show older artists from the '90s era, or from even the '80s era, how to make consistent grown rap in this, in the new era that we're living in. You know what I'm saying? And when we had him down and out, and when he was dropping hit or miss albums, he came back. You know what I'm saying? And he came back hard, and I think this was the perfect ending to this trilogy. You know what I'm saying? The beat was fire. He starts it off. He says it's like the box set: Star Wars, Fast and Furious franchises, 6 projects, 6 sagas. It's search science. 4 a.m. infomercials telling you where to buy it. 1-800 Nas and hit all 6 like a greatest hits. I loved it. Classic, classic record. That's the way to end off this whole trilogy with him and Hit Boy, and it was fun. I definitely enjoyed it. and I feel like he has so much more to give after this. Like he just showed people what he can do this late in his career. That anything after this is like, yo, he already done it. He already done it. You know what I'm saying? He was a legend long before these albums came out. He did a lot for hip hop and even for Queensbridge and making that area in Queens known with Mobb Deep and CNN and Core Mega, so many other great artists from that area. And
Right.
at this point, like for me, I feel like I wanted a Primo and Nas album 25 years ago. I don't know if I still want that because I feel like it's not going to be a classic. 25 years ago, I would have said that. I would have said like, yo, Nas and Primo, that's gonna be an instant classic. I don't feel that way anymore. Now, if he do an album with Alchemist, I think that would be great. If he do an album with Muggs, Apollo Brown, Static Selector, I think that would be great. Even Derringer, you know what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
Pete Rock, like I said, like I love Pete and Primo. I don't know if they can give Nas a classic in this era. I wanted that from them 25 years ago. But I still think even if he announced tomorrow like yo like I'm doing an album with Primo, it's gonna get everybody hyped because this is what we've been waiting for. If he said I'm doing an album with me and AZ, it's gonna get everybody hyped because this is what we wanted decades ago. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel like at this point it necessarily has to be classic material. I would just be glad that yo like Nas finally gave us the project we wanted with him and AZ or with him and Primo. You know what I'm saying? But unless Primo is going back in his vault and pulling out, unreleased joints from the daily operation hard to earn era, I don't feel like it will be a classic. And if it drops and people don't like it, remember what I told you. Be careful what you wish for.
Yeah. Definitely hear what you're saying and shit like that too. This is just this album, man. It's just again a breath of fresh air. You know, this nigga just dropped 6 albums worth of gems right here. You know what I'm saying? As far as the Magic series, this might be my favorite album of the Magic series. To
Same.
keep it a buck with you, like the first Magic, it's a close favorite. Don't get me wrong.
Right. That was dope.
That was dope. Second Magic was very good too, but the third Magic, man, this if Nas is not in your top 5 MCs, I don't know what to fucking tell you. I don't know what to fucking tell you and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this man just dropped very consistently shit. You know, his pen game, his wordplay just got fucking better. You know, this I feel like if there was 1 or 2 albums I feel like would be certifiable, definitely be this one and King's Disease 3, in my opinion. I feel like all these albums in the future is gonna be certifiable as classics and shit too. I'm not even gonna hold you. But I'm actually planning on doing a video just examining the Nas and Hit Boy run, but not at this moment. That's gonna be further down the line before this year's over. Cause I'm actually gonna be listening to all those albums and this might be just quote unquote a part 2 discography breakdown of Nas. To keep it a buck with you, try if you want to join. You're more than welcome to. Too.
I'm down.
Definitely. All right. All right. So it's 6:30. I'm
How
actually
you
about
how
to end
you
this.
rate how you rating this though?
Oh. Thank you for letting me know.
What's your favorite tracks?
Um, man, I got a lot of favorite tracks, man. I'm gonna say my favorite track is Japanese Soul Bar. That's my all-time favorite. Sitting with My Thoughts is my second favorite. Um, Superhero Status is my third favorite. Based on True Events 1 and 2 are my 4 and 5. And my sixth favorite, I'm about to go with that Speechless Part 2. What about you?
I love this feeling. Pretty Young Girl, Blue Bentley, Jodeci Member, 1-800 Nas and Hit, Speechless Part 2, No Tears, Never Die. The whole album was great. I think this is the best one in the series. It had better songs, better beats, better bars from Nas. I think they definitely saved the best for last in this trilogy. That's how I felt about the King's Disease series. Like KD3 to me was the best one. Like they saved the best for last in that trilogy, and I felt like they did that here with this trilogy. And but Hit Boy, I mean Hit Boy's been doing hits for other artists before he even collaborated with Nas, and I think this even put Hit Boy on a different plateau now that you work with like best MC ever to me. So I think I'm giving it 4.5. I think it's definitely one of the best albums of the year. I had Magic 2 on that list, but I actually took Magic 2 off. I like this one better than Magic 2. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that Nas hasn't given us two albums in 1 year since what, Nostradamus and I Am? I want to
Right.
say. So and I Am was clearly the better album than Nostradamus, but he hasn't given us 2 albums in 1 year since then. But I think this one is the better part of the trilogy, and it's great. It's great. I definitely enjoyed it.
Yeah, and I also want to talk about Hit Boy's album that came out this year too. 'Cause I feel like that's a
Yeah,
very great album.
yeah. I didn't get a chance to hear that yet. That's on my list, and I know he's coming out with his pops. His pops is a rapper, big hit, and he's dropping his
Oh
album
shit,
soon. Yeah, his pops is a rapper too.
Hit Boy just saying, yeah,
He
I'm
got
gonna
he
burn
got
him.
locked up for like mad years though, like 20 years or some shit. He did something, and I saw the like interview he did with Bootleg Kev. He was talking about it, and I know his pops is getting ready to drop with his album.
Okay, pops, let's hear it. All right. So I'm gonna end up the stream right here because I gotta actually go to Greensboro this evening. Try got a podcast at 7. I do have some
Wait, what
announcements I
we?
gotta make.
It's not live though. We just testing out because we're gonna actually finally go visual on
Oh,
80s and 90s, the 80s and 90s channel. But we doing like a test run because they're not used to doing live streams. So
oh.
I'm
Excuse me.
I'm I'm gonna like be kind of like leading them into like doing live streams from now on. So they're gonna start doing visuals on their channel.
Okay. Excuse me. No
Yeah,
podcast, just a
yeah.
test
It's not
run.
it's not live, but we're just doing a test run.
All right. So I got a few announcements I want to make before the stream is over. I'm trying to make this quick. So I got the schedule for next week. So Sunday is gonna be Heavy D's Peaceful Journey album at 8 p.m. Really can't wait to talk about that one. Monday, Exhibit 40 Days and 40 Nights with Cavase. I'm gonna put that at 4 p.m. We also got WC and Ain't a Damn Thing Change. Oops, that's the WC album I revealed. Oh well. That's with John Dixon, which
I thought
John
we was
Dixon
doing the
sent.
other one. Wasn't we doing the shadiest one?
No, he sent me Ain't a Damn Thing Changed.
Okay.
Yeah. John Dixon sent that to me, a donation. You know what I'm saying? He didn't send me no cash. He actually sent me the album because the album was fucking expensive as fuck
Yeah, it
when I
is.
saw 30 bucks for that album on Amazon. I'm like, no, I'm good.
It's crazy.
Um, Wednesday at midnight is gonna be the collection video. Just to let y'all know there's gonna be no surprise review. We're just gonna jump right straight to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just got an album I've been looking for. Well, excuse me, an EP I've been looking for years on vinyl, and yeah, actually, I'm probably actually gonna get some more boxes this weekend and shit too because my boxes are looking all bulky and shit like that. Like, look, let me show y'all something. This is my W through Z collection and shit.
Oh wow. You didn't do that part yet, right?
No, yeah, I did everything.
Oh, you did everything. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So collection video. As of right now, I got Ashley, Cavase, Eric, Lashia coming. I think Mike and BJ might come and shit too. I gotta double ask them. You know what I'm saying?
And she is bringing a
Um,
terrible Eagles team. I don't know how they won last night. They're gonna, Jalen
uh,
Hurts is gonna come with her, and he's gonna be holding the fake Super Bowl trophy that they never gonna win.
y'all funny. Y'all funny. All right. Friday is gonna be the Marley Marley entry. I'm gonna say to be announced because you said the certain time is gonna be too early and stuff like that too.
From Molly Mall, when is that? When we doing that?
I said Friday, this next Friday.
Next Friday? What time we doing that?
Well, the time
Oh
I
yeah,
said, I said
you
11.
said like 11 a.m. Who the hell's gonna be watching at 11 a.m.?
Well, nigga, you wanted me to do more earlier
I
streams
said
and
when I
shit.
meant
I'm
early, I
trying.
didn't mean morning time. I meant like in the afternoon or like at in the late, early evening, like 7, 8 p.m. But you
Well,
be
I
at
work
work.
3 to 11. I work 3 to 11, so we can do 12 p.m.
Okay, okay,
because it's a pretty long. It's a pretty long album. I'm trying to get it done at least by 2 o'clock.
okay. That's good. That's good.
So 12 p.m.
Yeah.
I nigga, you better be up and shit, cause
I'll
if
be
you're not
doing
here
other
by like,
shit, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like I have like
I
other
know,
platforms and stuff to do, but I always schedule and make time for everybody. So
yeah, I know. I'm just fucking around with you.
that's the main problem is just trying to schedule everything and make time for these different platforms. But 12 p.m. is good.
Right. Okay. And I know you guys are wondering where the soundtrack's at. Well, technically, I only have like 4 soundtracks left that we want to talk about, and next Saturday is going to be the Mo Money soundtrack. Mind you, I was not originally going to talk about this one, but some of the soundtracks we've been talking about are kind of trash, in my
You
opinion,
just
and
realize
shit.
that now.
Some of them, I love the Marvin Gaye
We
one.
could have skipped Beverly Hills. I mean, I love Beverly Hills Cop the films. I don't care for the soundtracks that much. You know
Well,
what
the
I'm saying?
movie breakdowns are coming in October after
Yeah,
the
that's gonna be
Steve
fun.
Harvey.
I love that. I love that
Yeah,
trilogy.
so Mo Money soundtrack, and I actually like the Mo Money soundtrack too.
Yeah, that
So
was good.
that Best Things in Life Are Free, MC Lights, Ice Cream Dream.
Yep.
Kane had one of his most underrated joints on that one. That's all I'm gonna fucking say. That's all I'm gonna fucking say.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I do got some Isaac Hayes one and Willie Hutch. That's gonna come to last week. I was gonna save the best for last.
Right.
I think I said the Caught Up soundtrack.
Tough,
I might
tough
talk about that.
guys.
Yeah, Tough Guys. That's the Isaac
Tough
Hayes
guys.
joint. Yeah. And also next week too, I'm planning on doing the Steve Harvey breakdown. Steve Harvey show, excuse me, not his whole career. Um, yeah. Hopefully, a show that Try likes.
It is. It is.
Okay. All right. All right. I just had to make sure. All right. So yeah, I'm trying to see who else is going to be on that shit one right there. Shit too. You know what I'm saying? I still got
Yeah.
DuckTales coming up early October.
And BJ is definitely gonna give us something. He wants us to review the new Puffy album, but
I
you're
accept
giving us
donation.
something for that, bro. You're gonna either pay us or you're gonna give us an award for that because I am not about to sit and listen to a Puffy album. So he wants to be a part of this shit. He definitely gonna donate to us for that.
Oh yeah, Puffy. Oh shit. Mm.
I don't see how you could even compare R. Kelly to Puffy. R. Kelly's a legend. I don't get why people feel like Puffy's a legend.
What's up, Eric?
Eric was good. Yeah, he got to pay us something. He's talking about we need to review it, and he wants to join us. I'm like, you donating heavy for this shit. I'm talking about like I want a fucking box set or something. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Shit.
The audacity for him to even say, "Oh, you listen to R. Kelly, why not Puffy?" Like that's a whole different thing. R. Kelly changed R&B.
Eric, I would invite you, but I'm actually about to end this stream because me and Try gotta handle some shit. But I go live Sunday at 8 o'clock if you're down to join. Come on now. But yeah, man. Of course, he had to have a song about Kim Porter and all that shit, But this is what I'm thinking. I saw some of the track listing and shit like that. What the fuck is? You notice how he don't have none of his other motherfuckers from Bad Boy and shit, right?
No,
I don't think I saw
and
Faith
when
Evans.
he performed at the VMAs, none of them were there.
See, something's fishy about this whole publishing shit.
It's well, I mean, if he paid off it, the certain artists from Bad Boy, and then that was it, that's perfect. They can move on with their career. They don't need to worry about him ever again. You know what I'm saying? My thing is releasing this album. How does he feel like he's changing R&B? What you know what I'm saying? Like all yes, I feel like R&B is not the same anymore. There needs to be those artists certain artists to come back and give us great music. R&B is not the same. I don't feel like Puffy's gonna save R&B though. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't
Gone
know.
are the days of Carl Thomas and Faith Evans and Total. He lost all those artists. With this album out now, with coming out, with that's out now, I don't feel like this album is going to change R&B into how it used to be. You know what I'm saying? And this whole promotional thing with giving your artists their, publishing back, that should have happened a decade ago, 2 decades ago. I feel like like Gene Deal said, it's promotion for his new album. That's all it
So
is.
so you want to hear the featured guest on the album
I
before I
love the
head out?
features. I've seen it. I've seen the features on the album. Justin Bieber and Bryson Tiller and them,
That's
but
that's R and B.
that's not gonna get me to listen to it. Justin Bieber is not R&B. He's pop. Okay, he's pop. He has like traces of R&B in his music now, but he's not an R&B artist. Bryson Tiller ain't drop a good album in how long? That's
Right.
not gonna make people wanna listen to the album because he feels like he's the savior of R&B. With that album, no. Coco Jones had a good R&B album this year. Kalani had a good R&B album. Music Soul Child and Hit Boy had a good R&B album. You know what I'm saying? SZA had a good, and I'm not even a fan of SZA. I liked her album though. You know what I'm saying? Kalani
Yeah.
had a good album. You know what I'm saying?
Says a
Like,
bop.
huh?
You said it's a bop.
I like the production on it. I still don't think she can sing. I just think the production on there is what is the highlight for me on that SZA album. She's more of a pretty face, but she really can't blow like that. And there's a lot of that going on in this in today's pop and R&B. It's another pretty face, but they can't really sing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So there's at least 5 or 6 good R&B albums. Like R&B it's not dead. I just feel like traditional R&B is not around anymore like it used to be. Last year, to me, Abby Lennox had the best R&B album out.
Preach.
You know what I'm saying? Babyface had a great R&B album. You know what I'm saying? Puffy's not Babyface.
Not Puffy's not Babyface.
Nah, he's not. He's not even in the same league as Babyface.
Gotcha. All right. Well, other than that, let me hand off the stream right here. I can't wait for this next week. We still got some shit coming up October, which I'm not even gonna reveal yet. Got some trash reviews. We got some horrorcore. We got all that shit. Appreciate this try as usual. Make sure y'all support real hip hop. Go and listen to that Nas album. That shit comes out on physical. You buy that motherfucker. You buy that motherfucker. You buy that motherfucker. All right. I will see y'all later. Peace.
All right. Peace.